2019, the Atlantic County Economic Alliance takes flight. 2019 was a year of accomplishment for the ACEA. In our third full year of operation, we made great strides in establishing the ACEA as the lead economic development organization for Atlantic County and as a highly reputable organization among local, regional, and national government, industry, and academic leaders. The ACEA has been recognized by the New Jersey Economic Development Authority as a model for creating an industry cluster. We have demonstrated how to build upon our existing assets of the Federal Aviation Administration, the Atlantic City International Airport, and a National Aviation Research and Technology Park. The 66,000 square foot state-of-the-art first building at the NARTP is now fully tenanted by 9 businesses that expect to employ as many as 300 individuals. A ribbon cutting for the building was held in June and attended by hundreds, including Governor Murphy, Congressman Van Drew, Senators Sweeney and Brown, Assemblyman Mazzeo and Armato, County Executive Dennis Levinson, and Freeholder Chairwoman Amy Gatto, as well as former Governor Florio and the late Ambassador Bill Hughes and former Congressman Lobiando, in addition to FAA Hughes Center Director Shelley Yack and Stockton President Dr. Harvey Kesselman. Interest in the park continues to grow as we discuss planning and financing for buildings 2 and 3. Strong interest from companies such as Boeing, Lockheed, and Raytheon is due to our outreach and marketing efforts, as well as our focus on developing and enhancing our partnerships with the FAA, the South Jersey Transportation Authority, the Atlantic County Improvement Authority, and the National Institute of Aerospace and others. While tenants complete build-outs and take occupancy, the NARTP remains an active facility, having hosted the Star Aviation Academy STEM Workshop, the National Inventors Hall of Fame Camp Invention, the Atlantic County High School Superintendent's Meeting, the Atlantic County Economic Development Advisory Commission, and most notably, the FAA Continuous Lower Energy Emissions and Noise, or Clean 2 Conference, for which we owe our sincere appreciation to Shelley Yack, John Schleifer, and Dr. Eric Niederman. With the help of Triad Associates, we have also had great success in obtaining $240,000 in grants to support the development of our aviation cluster, including plans for an $8 million aviation maintenance and technical academy at the airport. The academy is critical to attracting maintenance and repair operations, additional air carriers, and training workers for the aviation and wind energy industries. The ACEA helped achieve an agreement to relocate a bird sanctuary from 300 acres at the airport that'll now be available for aviation-related development. With the county's approval, the ACEA put an attractive $5.75 million financing package on the table for Elevate Jet to build a 23,500 square foot hangar at the airport that could result in 180 high-paying jobs within 3 years at an average salary of more than $100,000. The ACEA has coordinated meetings between Elevate Jet and the state's top economic development officials. Most recently, we provided a second comprehensive proposal to address quality of life, state and local taxes, and talent recruitment. One of our key accomplishments was the award of a $1.7 million I-6 Challenge grant from the U.S. Economic Development Administration to create a smart airport and aviation partnership led by the National Institute of Aerospace. We were one of only 23 selected from 183 applicants across the country. Other successful applicants included Johns Hopkins, Cornell University, and the Mayo Clinic. Not bad company. As a part of this grant, we will work with our partners in Cape May County to promote development of technology related to the airport of the future. We are excited to announce that the Smart Airport and Aviation Partnership is now selecting the first companies for a new business and innovation accelerator program at the NARTP. We intend to take full advantage of the Atlantic City International Airport's designation as a research and smart airport testbed. Boeing is interested in ACY for unmanned cargo aircraft testing. Others are now interested in Atlantic and Cape May counties for anti-drone research, which could present a new frontier in aviation research for our region. We are also working to designate ACY as an urban air mobility testbed. We seek to attract a new generation of innovators who are looking to move people by air within urban areas in a safe, efficient, and environmentally friendly manner. To meet the growing demands of this developing aviation cluster, we recognize the need to strengthen our workforce. One of the ways in which we are doing this is through our partnership with Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to bring its Aviation STEM Initiative program to Atlantic County high schools. The ACEA helped facilitate meetings between Embry-Riddle, Atlantic County Superintendent of Schools Robert Bumpus, and high school superintendents. The response was extremely positive. Atlantic County Institute of Technology was the first to implement the program this past fall, and 3 additional schools expect to come on board next fall. Participating students have the opportunity to earn 1 semester of college credits and industry certifications by the time they graduate. It starts them on their way to high-paying, sustainable jobs, the type we are trying to help create, so they won't have to leave the area to find them. The ACEA and Bob Bumpus helped coordinate a 2-day visit by representatives of Embry-Riddle in mid-October, who provided unmanned aerial system demos and in-flight training at Buena Regional High School and ACIT for students from 8 local high schools. It is also hoped that Embry-Riddle will play a role in the future operation of the Aviation Maintenance and Technical Academy, in cooperation with Atlantic Cape Community College. The ACA also focused on recruiting partners for our Academic Research Consortium, the first of its kind in New Jersey. The consortium currently includes Embry-Riddle, the National Institute of Aerospace, Stockton University, Rowan University, and Atlantic Cape Community College. We are now working with the NARTP to engage other universities including Drexel, Princeton, and Rutgers. In addition to promoting the aviation cluster, the ACEA further encouraged diversifying the economy with the growth of wind energy and esports. After having helped Ørsted find office space in Atlantic City, the ACEA continues to support its plans for an 1,100 megawatt wind farm off the coast of Atlantic City. The ACEA is also working closely with EDF Renewables and Shell New Energies, which are considering a joint office headquarters in our area. The ACEA worked with Continent 8 to service the online gaming industry and establish a data center to support e-gaming and e-sports, the latter of which made a successful debut in Atlantic City in 2019 with 3 big events: the Collegiate Star League Grand Finals, the Esports Travel Summit, and the Halo Classic. Hats off to Anthony God of InGame, an unrelenting driving force to bringing esports to Atlantic City. And congratulations to Stockton as the ECAC Fortnite champions. We also partnered with our local chambers to promote greater awareness among the business communities of our regional assets and the services and efforts of the ACEA. Most recently, the Greater Atlantic City Chamber played an integral role in the tours of Boeing's Eco Demonstrator at the Atlantic City Airport. We are equally proud and appreciative of the support we received from our local government partners at the county and municipal levels. The ACEA advised officials of grant opportunities such as the Main Street Program and a Neighborhood Preservation Program, and offered grant application support. Together, we are educating the public about our economic development strategy and working to build interest and support among business communities. To help accomplish this, we implemented an effective marketing strategy this past year that included a 30-second TV commercial a 60-second radio ad, print ads in Aviation Weekly, the Air Traffic Control Association Journal, the Press of Atlantic City and the Currents, a digital banner ad in the press, in addition to regular social media posts and videos, a quarterly newsletter, press releases, media interviews, and community outreach and presentations. We also finished our collateral brochure that'll go to print after tonight and be ready for distribution in 2020. I'm also happy to report that the ACEA remains fiscally and operationally sound, having earned 2 clean audits for 2017 and 18, with the expectation for the same for a 2019 audit. Although we will be facing additional levels of complexity in managing the federal I-6 Challenge Grant and others, we are committed to maintaining a high level of performance. 2020, the ACEA soars to new heights. With a strong tailwind and growing momentum, the ACEA is positioned to soar to new heights in the coming year. One of our top priorities will be to accelerate workforce development. We will continue to work with our educators, labor representatives, and legislators to build upon our 2019 successes and expand training opportunities. We will seek funding support to offset costs of bringing the Embry-Riddle Aviation STEM program to as many area high schools as would like. The ACA will continue to educate our legislators about our assets and efforts to diversify the economy, providing tours and updates and face-to-face meetings with key stakeholders. We also intend to work closely with the governor and state legislators to provide a new business attraction and retention incentive package that the ACEA believes is imperative to success of any business's economic development strategy. We will seek a $4 million U.S. EDA grant to construct the Aviation Maintenance and Technical Academy and hope to break ground on construction within the next 2 years. We will seek a state budget line item appropriation of up to $1 million to support the growth and operations of the NARTP. And while we were unsuccessful last year, we will not be deterred. We will fight even harder in 2020. The ACA will work with the NARTP and the FAA to attract more conferences and meetings, such as Clean 2 and Tech Tuesday, to showcase our assets and elevate our profile. We will continue to work with Boeing to initiate autonomous flight testing at Atlantic City International Airport. Autonomous flight testing is the wave of future, and we are uniquely positioned to accommodate it within our aviation research triangle, anchored by Atlantic County, Cape May County, and the joint base of McGuire, Fort Dix, and Lakehurst. The ACEA is also focused on developing 5G wireless network for the Aviation Innovation Hub. We are also going to aggressively promote and market our Federal Opportunity Zone. We have significant investor interest. 2 investors have specifically expressed interest in the 2nd and 3rd buildings at the NARTP, bringing private capital into the park. While the scope of work in the aviation sector is expanding exponentially, the ACEA is also committed to supporting our existing business community and growing the wind energy and esports industries. In 2020, we will also take a hard look at how we can promote EDS and MEDS as a part of our life sciences cluster. Our marketing and outreach efforts will be 2-pronged, promoting the ACEA's services to local municipalities and businesses, and promoting our targeted industries by emphasizing partnerships and grant opportunities. We hope to deputize our local officials to identify businesses in need of assistance, whether at risk of leaving or in growth mode. We will share best practices, training opportunities, support services, and resources. We want to ensure that we are doing everything possible to retain businesses and help them realize their growth potential. We will implement our 23 days of business promotion to meet with officials in each of the county's 23 municipalities for this purpose. We will also collaborate with our towns and chambers to provide an Atlantic County relocation guide, something that is much needed as a part of our business attraction and outreach efforts. I think you will agree that 2019 was a very successful year for the ACEA. I'd like to take this opportunity to again thank County Executive Dennis Levinson and Chief of Staff Howard Kyle. We simply wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for their vision and determination. I also want to thank all of our freeholders and all of you, trustees, board members, investors, and partners, for your faith in us. We need your ongoing support more than ever. I'd also like to commend my outstanding staff, Francine, Max, and Noel, for the large part they play in our success. They are without a doubt one of the most capable and talented economic development teams anywhere. My sincere thanks to this great team. As we head into next year, I am excited at what awaits us. Walt Disney once said, "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." We are definitely doers at the ACEA. I hope you will continue to help us do great things in 2020 and beyond. Thank you all for coming out tonight.